right, using your packet of notes, we're going to go through some definitions that are going to help you understand geometry a little bit better. So we're going to be talking about point, line, and plane. So let's take a look at our first example. Our first example is point A, okay? A point is a location with no size or shape. You're always going to use a capital letter to name a point, and you're going to label it point A if you have to write it out. All right, let's take a look at line. A line is made up of points. Any 2 points form a line. A line has no thickness or width. It's just simply a line. Now, when we are naming a line, we're going to need to use a symbol. So the example here for our line, we could name this line with our symbol line XY, using the 2 points that we need to form a line. So line XY. We could also call it line N. Notice that we have the small lowercase n. And we can also call it line XY. Most of the time we're going to be using our line symbol here and then using the word line N if we're using the lowercase. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at our line. And when we talk about collinear points and non-collinear points, we're going to need to add a point. So we're going to go ahead and add point Z. Now, if I add point Z, we're going to be able to identify collinear points. So collinear points, you'll notice line is in the word collinear. So collinear points are points that lie on the same line. So we could say that X and Y are collinear points. Therefore, non-collinear points, and you must have at least 3 to be looking at when we're talking about non-collinear points, we could say that X, Y, Z are non-collinear points. Z does not lie on the same line as X and Y. All right, let's take a look at the term plane. So a plane is a flat surface made up of points. Any 3 points make a plane. Planes extend indefinitely and in all directions. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at this plane and we're going to name it. So in order to name a plane, we can use just the letter that is in the plane that does not have a point attached to it. So we could call this plane P. And we can also call it plane KJL, using 3 points, and you must use 3 points in order to name a plane. All right, let's talk about coplanar points and non-coplanar points. Coplanar, again, you can kind of see the word plane kind of hidden in there. Coplanar points are points that lie on the same plane. So K, J, and L would be considered coplanar points. non-coplanar points? Well, in order to have non-coplanar points, we would have to have at least 4 points, which means I would have a point out here, let's say point M. So non-coplanar points would be K, J, L, M are non-coplanar points. They do not lie in the same plane. And then finally, when we have intersecting lines intersect at a point, and two planes that intersect, they intersect at a line. And now you have some new geometry terms.